Ladies and germs, it's already been a hot day. We've been Red Dead Redemptioning 2, the sequel. So yeah. So uh that kind of took it out of me, like doing the Red Dead stuff. So I was kind of thinking maybe we should just do a casual day of flatting. I think it's probably for the best. Like nice and chill, prep a thing, and then finish a thing on another stream. So I think that's what we're gonna be doing today. This popped up on my Twitter feed. Y'all should follow Yanick as well. I believe I'm pronouncing his name right. I don't think there's anything we got to do at the top here to like tell you about. Books come out. I don't know, man. Go to your local comic shop, pick some books out, or buy them on Comixology because you get a superior product that way. I did a couple things behind the scenes. Right up there. I've actually tweaked the little ad space up there. It used to be There used to be a time when I thought, oh, monthly comics, I can keep up with that and update the ad space every time. But Nightwing broke me. We on that book, a lot of stuff is like very last minute, as you can probably tell, because we actually just put out a cover in previews and then at the 11th hour changed that cover. And if you're interested in seeing them back to back, I'm going to be posting them up on my Instagram sometime soon. And speaking of the Instagram, it's back. You guys hear that? I got a knock on the door. Hold on one second. Everybody be cool. I got this. Oh God, why? I got a thing in the mail. Each stream, I did 2 streams today. Each stream interrupted by a guy delivering a package. So yeah, as I was saying, I updated the thing. Nightwing kind of broke me. We're going to be, updating the Twitter, updating the Instagram. So the Instagram got kind of like abandoned for a couple of months. And despite that, Gerard, Instagrammed linked my hand. I don't even know what to call it. Am I an old man now? Did I suddenly become old? I think I did. Gerard mentioned me a couple times on Instagram and a bunch of people followed. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta put stuff up here now. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm going to keep it pretty regular. I have like a bunch of stuff mapped out for you guys to check out. Some behind the scenes stuff, some like regular kind of things. If you're reading, we're going to do like a Nightwing day, a Realm day, a Umbrella Academy day, and then like a either covers or just random, too much cowboying around, or like a random, like whatever for the day. So that stuff's going to be happening on Instagram, and I have like enough content that I've set aside for a couple of months. So if you want that popping up in your feed, check it out. Yanick, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I hope I'm saying it right. Posted this. This is a cover for the Unexpected number 9. This cover got made, and then the Unexpected got canceled before it could get colored. I'm not super familiar with the Unexpected. Oh yeah, Nightwing 52's out today. There you go. I can't keep up with it. It will break me. Oh, so what I'm saying is that everything listed up there in the corner now is going to be a trade paperback that I've worked on. I'm excited about Nightwing. Nightwing's gonna have like a kind of a shift. Um, the way that I was coloring it for a long time was I was like, hey, lookouts, girl. For a long time, I was coloring Nightwing like a dreary kind of like downer, because it's like Bloodhaven's like a shithole. By the way, we should probably figure out what's going on with these layers. I did not even notice that layers were here. Okay, that's a signature. This is what? Splatter? Okay. This is everything else. Perfect. Okay. Are we threshold? We are not threshold. Okay. Let's figure out how we're gonna flat this thing. What happens if we just fill? Whoa, that's a thing. Okay. Alright. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna merge these two layers. Oh, and then here is the bleed and live area. Okay. Alright, we're figuring this out. We're gonna talk about Nightwing in a second, once we kind of get the show on the road here. We're gonna drop these guys into a mask. We invert the mask, and then we fill the layer with black, and it does the job. It does what we need to do to prep it for color. And we're gonna work this like locked background. Let's just fill it. We can't fill it because it's locked. Yeah. So there we go. We filled it. So I was gonna make these flats available for all of you out there to color up if you wanted to. So with that in mind, I'm not going to really color the characters how they appear, at least as far as I know. I don't know who this is in the background. I've seen some photos of this girl, but like I'm not super familiar. And this is Captain Birdflu back here. And I think we know his colors, but honestly, I'm going to wing it. With flats, it's important to remember that the colors don't actually matter. Like we can make things hot pink for once. But at any rate, let's talk about Nightwing. So when I started working on Nightwing, we were kind of doing this. I was like making Nightwing into like this somber kind of like down note. You know, Bloodhaven's kind of like Gotham Light, and it's like I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like I always think whenever I see artists working in Gotham and they don't make it a shithole, like they make it just like, here's New York City, and it's like everybody's bright and happy and having a good time. Like I mean, maybe this is just like Batman the Animated Series like broke my brain, but like that's what I expect out of Gotham and out of Bloodhaven. Like I expect Bloodhaven to be like Gotham Light. So that's kind of what I was doing with Bloodhaven with Nightwing. And we had this shift happen where, spoiler alert, in Nightwing number 50, or not even in Nightwing 50 was like the repercussions of Nightwing being shot in the head. Unspoiler alert now. I don't know. Did you guys all tune out because you were like, Nightwing spoilers from weeks ago, months ago? Anyway, that happened. And so I was like, oh, he like doesn't know who he is anymore. He's like in this like dark path. It's like gritty as shit. And I was like, I'm gonna really like make this like dark and weird. And then like we kind of like came to the conclusion that it shouldn't be dark and weird. Like there's going to be a shift that's happening in Nightwing where the colors are going to be more like a regular superhero book. So if you're reading Nightwing now and you don't like the dark and weird, we're gonna be shifting more into like a regular bright superhero book rather than like a noir kind of thing. And that's just like to reflect what's going on with the story and the writing and everything. So it all like works together really well because that's the goal. Yeah, so I'm excited about that because I felt like, I don't know, I kept posting Nightwing stuff that people weren't super excited about, and I was thinking back to the Deadpool work that I had done with Scott Kobelish, the 2099 stuff, and that stuff got like a huge amount of praise, and it's like that stuff was like, you know, make your teeth rattle neon, and I haven't had an outlet for that kind of thing. I think that might have been like the last outlet because the Realm is definitely not that. The Realm is like this gritty kind of, and like figuring this stuff out for your world that you're coloring or you know, doing whatever, drawing, like this stuff is critical in world building. So yeah, I was like, oh man, you know, like Umbrella kind of has its own thing going on. It looks the way that it does for a reason. And then like I want to do this like, and then like the Realm is like kind of like this dark, the mentality with the Realm is that it exists like kind of like 2 points on the color wheel. So if it's like dominated by green, the shadows will be dominated by red, that kind of thing. And it's like made to feel like rusty and like shitty. It's made to feel like a downer. So like when so there's like that's going on, and then like I'm working on Nightwing, and Nightwing kind of a downer too. And then they were like, I was talking to editorial, and they were like, you know, we want to like move it from like where it is now into a more of a superhero book. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. This works out perfectly because that's kind of where my head was at anyway. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited to get bright again. The last time I was making Nightwing pretty bright was with 48 and 49. So I guess it was only like a blip on the radar of Nightwing being a downer. But no longer. It's going to be more of a kind of classic superhero book. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited about it. My fiance is actually excited about it. She like pops her head in and she's like, I don't know what you're doing with Nightwing. She's like, it's too dark. It's not fun. I was like, yeah, maybe you're right. So, but yeah, so I'm excited about it. I'm excited to get that going. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on with me. Man, keeping up with social media, by the way, is really tough. In addition to all of that, I also just signed up for Emerald City Comic Con, so I will see you there, maybe. I'm excited about going to that show. It is crazy expensive for me to go there, but I like that show a lot. I'm hoping, man, I don't know if this is like an impossibility. Maybe we'll have a zine ready by then. Maybe we'll have something to show. That might be too fast. I don't know. It depends. Like, so. Hey, thank you for the what is that? Follow, Gus. Thank you, appreciate it. Bring the fiance to Emerald City Comic Con. Maybe it depends on if she can get time off work. She doesn't know what she has going on then, so we'll see what happens. Are you thinking about going, Taki? You may be at Emerald City, Brendan. That's awesome. That's a good show. So the shows that I'm like gonna try to do that are I don't normally do, um, this year coming up is I'm gonna try to do Fan Expo Dallas. Is this a leg behind the skull, or is that more skull? There's so much skull happening. Is this a skull? Everything skulls. Everything skulls. I don't know. Your attendance will be based on her showing up. I'll tell her that. Yeah, so I am excited for Emerald City. We're gonna try to do Fan Expo Dallas. We're gonna try to do North Carolina Comic Con. We're gonna do Heroes. I'm gonna try to get to what else? What else was I thinking? C2E2 is literally the week after the weekend after Emerald City, and I think I might try to do them both. I think I signed up for Emerald City Comic Con. I think I'm like on board. I don't know. Like, guys, you gotta understand. I'm a one-man show here. Craig barely showing up. Barely showing up to help out. Organizing all this stuff, it's difficult. I don't know. Also, another thing that we got to get done that if Craig was here, he would probably make a note of right now. Apparently, the umbrella lights that I got, which are lighting me right now, you're welcome. You can see me in glorious 1080p crystal clear here. You're trying to do both Emerald City and C2E2? Dude, it's a lot of shows. I don't even think it's a lot of shows. Like, you look at people like Robert Wilson IV or Kyle Starks, and they're doing like Starks said he did something like 30 appearances in a year. That crap makes me feel like I'm not hustling enough. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, trying to do the shows back to back is going to be tough for me, especially because since I'm all the way in Florida, getting out to the West Coast for Emerald City Comic Con, not only is it a 4-day show, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I need to fly out a day early and fly back a day late because of the way the plane schedules work. Yeah, your record is 14 shows in a year, but that was when you were younger. Yeah, tell me about it. we all getting older. Robert and you hung out at least 3 or 4 shows. Yeah, Robert, you did 2 shows this year. 2 shows in a row this year and never again. Yeah, this is gonna be the first time I'm gonna try that. Although I'm like, because I was like organizing Emerald City Comic Con at the same time that I was organizing Rose City Comic Con. Emerald City Comic Con with C2E2. Because I was like organizing them both at the same time, I'm moderately sure that I did it right. If by some kind of freak circumstance I did not do C2E2 correctly, you know what? I'm just gonna roll with it because, like you said, 2 shows in a row, can't do it. It emotionally breaks me. Baltimore was gonna be another show that I wanted to do. I've never done Baltimore before, and everybody said it's really great. My buddy in town, Larry Watts, did Baltimore this past year, and he said it was fantastic. So, I'm gonna try to do all these shows, and you didn't catch Con Crud, but you still feel like your feet are still messed up from New York Comic Con. You did 9 for 2018, did 2 in a row, Fan Expo Canada. It worked out. You wouldn't do more than 2 in a row, though. Yeah. dude, yeah, it's brutal. Like, people don't realize, I don't know, like, I would say that fans don't realize the toll that, like, going to a show. When you're a fan, it's like you go to a show and you're having a good time. It's like your time off, you know? And you can go for as long as you want. You know, you're going to panels and you're sitting down and like you like it's a good time, but like as a creator, you basically have to be like on all the time, and it's exhausting. It's exhausting to do. So we're going to try 2 in a row this year, but man, I am not optimistic. I'm going to try to stay on my game, but if you catch me snoozing on the booth, got everyone out there, you're on your honor system. No stealing. Just put the money down, take the book. You're probably doing Baltimore again. You liked it. It's later. Yeah, later than next year. Later in the year next year. Yeah. This is the thing is, like, I feel like I keep doing, like, quarter 1, quarter 2 shows, and then I don't do shows at the end of the year, like, at all. And so I'm trying to change that. Trying to space them out a little. All right, we're getting there with these skulls. But yeah, not only that, but like it's funny when fans are like, well, you know, you're whenever I hear and this doesn't happen often, like 99% of fans are very, very respectful. And how about a Hawaii show? Yeah, I would love to do a Hawaii show. I would love to do a Hawaii show and not go to the show. That's what I would love. The thing is like, you know, I pay my own way to the show, and only recently have I started getting tables comped for me, but that's it. Like, the plane ticket, the hotel, like, that stuff's the most expensive stuff out of the 3 expenses. And like, you know, as far as like the hit in my schedule, doing a show, like, doing shows is actually really hard. For anyone who's working in the industry regularly. Like, it's a necessity. I believe it is totally a necessity. Keeps you energized, keeps you plugged into the community, like, all those things. But yo, it's not easy financially or on this, like, hard on the schedule. I think the only shows that I've ever made money at were ones that I could drive to, and was splitting a hotel room. And even then, like, I would have made more money if I just stayed home and worked. It's like literally never about. If you see me at a show, I could guarantee this to you. If you see me at a show, it is not about the money. I am there literally for you. Like, I'm there to sign your Nightwing books because I love comics. There is one, Mike. Mike, you were looking into it. Yeah, I know there is one. Trust me, I'm aware of that show in Hawaii. It's pretty wild. You never watched someone color before. It seems more organized than how chaotic you approach it. Well, we're not really coloring quite yet. What we're doing right now is flatting, which is literally all the organization. So this is like kind of coloring, kind of. I don't know if this dude has like glowing parts on him or what. We're gonna say he does. We're gonna do all the teeth and eyes. Yeah, so like this is kind of less about. We can talk about what flatting is, since we have somebody who's semi new to this. flatting is kind of just like you make sure that all the teeth are the same white. You make sure that like everything is kind of like built so that you can go, okay, like I need to grab Hawkman, and you just like click and you grab Hawkman, that kind of thing. You're literally flatting coloring yourself as you listen to me. Yeah. Tricky was going to that Hawaii show, but bailed because of the hurricane. Show ended up being canceled. Oh yeah, that was last year, right? I'd be down to go to that show. But they would have to, like, eating the expense of just like going to the West Coast is like hard enough. They would have to fly me out. Like, I just don't think I could justify it unless I was like, here's the other thing is like, if they don't fly me out, then like I have to make it like a vacation. And if I make it a vacation, then I'm not getting work done. I'm not bringing work with me. So then it's like I have to magically find like 2 weeks or a week when I don't have work, and like, yo, I can barely find a day when I don't have work, you know? It's so I don't know if that's a possible thing. We'll see. Maybe one day. Hawaii Con. Get at me. throw around that money. You got a little rundown of it from Nathan Fairbairn. Nathan Fairbairn's a good dude. You worked on a book with him. Oh, that's awesome. What book did you work on with him? I can barely read you. I gotta highlight your name to read it. Barbarian Smith. What book did you work on with Nathan Fairbairn? Nathan's a really good dude. I like him a lot. Lake of Fire. That book is dope. He wrote that too. Talented motherfucker. Yeah, Nathan's good people. If you guys see Nathan at a show, you should all have already read Lake of Fire. Yeah, and wrote a fantastic story. Yeah, that book is dope. I bought that from him at a show because I was so shocked that he had, like, I didn't know that he was even thinking about writing a book, and then it was like, there's the trade, and I was like, oh shit. And I was like, dude, definitely give me one of those. And then was pleasantly surprised, not surprised. Pleasantly, I don't know. My expectations were met and exceeded. How about that? Like, I knew he's like a super talented guy, and he's a super talented writer too. I wish we could get more Lake of Fire, but I don't know if it was profitable for him, or if he has another story in him for Lake of Fire, or what. I don't know exactly what the situation is for him and that book, but I would love more. Yeah, he was at a show. He was across from me at a show just recent. Oh, this person has like a stripe in their arm. He was across from me at a show, sat down at a table, and just like put basically like 200 copies of Lake of Fire on the table, just like a giant mound of them, and just like slowly through the day the mound would get smaller and smaller and smaller. Like, he moved a ton of books. It was awesome. I was excited for him because it's a great book and it totally deserves a little bit of recognition. If you guys haven't read it, you should pick it up. Nathan's all right, maybe. What's going on, Yanick? We're trying to figure this out. I hope I pronounced your name right. You have one of the names that I've only ever pronounced, or I've only ever read. I've never said it out loud. So I hope I didn't goof it. We are just flatting your piece. So we're trying to just put down colors, not really concern ourselves with getting everything right. We're just trying to get everything get all the shapes taken care of. Thank you for posting this, by the way. That was very kind of you to share it with everyone. I'm sorry that the book got canceled. There's a lot of those names that don't get out much. Yeah, you're not wrong. I don't know. There's a lot of like I recognize I've talked about this on stream before, but I think I have a slight dyslexia problem. It's never been diagnosed, but I'm pretty confident that it exists. And there's a lot of names where I kind of recognize the shape of the name, but I've never sounded it out in my head before. Yeah, man. I was actually thinking about once the flats get made, passing the flats on to people online for anyone to have a go, because you posted it for people to color up, and then I didn't really see any colors floating around, so I was I wonder if people are intimidated by the level of detail, but I don't know. Thank you for the host, Sally, by the way. I saw that. Yeah, so we're hoping for Emerald City Comic Con for sure next year. We're hoping for C2E2. Maybe Rose. I did Rose last year, or this year, I guess. And it was really great. I had a great time. But I don't know if I can do 2 West Coast shows a year. Yeah, it's a lot of Skull. Somebody posted a version on Twitter. Oh, cool. Look out, girl. Thank you for the host. You've only seen one version trickle in. Maybe posting flats will get people get people working. Yeah, we're gonna try to flat it today, and then maybe Friday, depending on how many Nightwing pages I get in the next couple of days. We're probably gonna finish it up. Those dots for blocking openings in the inks? Yeah. Just makes it grabbing the pieces a little easier, so I don't have to trace it entirely. So normally this would fill in, but it's oh, okay, we'll just done deal, 2 clicks, done deal. Man, by the way, I got to get so I got these new umbrella lights for the stream, and they're great. However, they put out a lot more heat than the other LED lights that I was using. I think I got to invest in some LED lights. Because we streamed some Red Dead Redemption today. Now we're streaming this, and I am hotboxing this studio. I really feel like I need to pour some water on some stones and get the steam going in this room. Alright, so she's all flatted up. Is that Skull back there? That might be Skull. We're gonna say that's Skull. You're in Florida. It's always hot. Yeah, yeah. It's still hot in Florida. It's starting to cool down, but not really. It's like kind of cooling down, kind of. Um, we're gonna separate the skulls. We have to separate the planes. Did this become part of that? I don't know. We're just gonna do that. Let's do Captain Bird Flu back here. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this. You probably don't. I have a deep, deep love for pajama pants. And I do not get to wear them very often living in Florida. And like this time of year, so it's 80 instead of 100. Yeah, exactly. This time of year, like it keeps threatening to. We have a rule in this house: no pajama pants until 55 degrees. And it keeps like, it's like goes down to like 56, and I'm like, is it time? Is it time? And then it goes right back up. It won't like start to actually be cool in Florida until like January. I feel like end of December. That is an awful rule. What are you talking about? It has to. It's a necessary rule because otherwise I'm just gonna sit here and sweat in my pajama pants. Yeah, 85 today, so you were close. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna get nice pretty soon though. We're gonna start having the snowbirds roll in any day now. Pajama pants all the time. Can't do it all the time, man. Not in Florida. I used to be like you, friend. Pajama pants all the time, always. But it turns out you can't really do that in Florida. Not only did I used to be pajama pants all the time, always, but I also used to be like never shorts. Hashtag never shorts. And like Florida broke me. Like you can't survive in this state without shorts. Like it's not a good situation. And it will be cold for about 10 days. Yeah, so when that happens, I'm like, oh shit, it's cold. It's part of the 10 days. Get out the pajama pants. I actually bought a terrible pair of joke pajama pants that say Gamer Zone on the butt. this last April 1st, because I thought they were ridiculous, and I haven't been able to wear them, and all I want to do is wear them. They're so stupid. I don't know if you guys know this. I like things that are ridiculous. Moved to Seattle, it's already dipping into the 40s. See, here's the thing. While I appreciate the offer, and I actually really like Seattle. It's a cool town. Shit, man, I need the sun like sometimes. I can't do the no sun. I can't do it. And like Florida's definitely got that sun thing like down. Yeah. So I don't know. I can't do the Pacific Northwest. Fun to visit, but yeah. I don't know. We're getting close. We're getting close on the Birdman. All right, I think we're getting close overall. We might be done very soon, actually. I didn't realize all we got to do is separate the levels of skulls after Birdman. It already snowed here once. Good lord. How do you live like that? It used to be fine. I lived on a street in Philly that like never got plowed, and then on like Sundays, all the neighbors would basically come out from their homes after it snowed on like a weekend, and then everyone would just be like, "I guess we're gonna shovel the street." It was awful. I don't know how you people live that way. You don't have to live that way. I'm just letting you know. We get sun, just not like in Florida. Yeah. Yeah. Questionable. I guess we should make his disc. We should part this thing out like that. Yeah, I don't know if we need to separate the other stuff on him. I don't think we do. It's been a long time since I've seen what Hawkman gets up to. I don't know if this is like a separate color. I mean, we could, but it's only gestured in and it's a small detail in a larger cover, so I don't think we necessarily need to get that done. Let's do all the rest of the skulls. Okay, so the goal here is to select all of the skulls and separate foreground and background. That's gonna be your street in Philly this winter? Yeah. You always forget logos. I mean, like, dude, don't worry about it. I don't even know really what the logo is for Hawkman. Like, as far as I'm concerned, you nailed it. Keeping track of costumes, especially on a team book like this, dude, you do the best you can. Like, try to get it right, and as long as you're putting the effort in, like, you're gonna be okay. You're not gonna get it right 100% of the time. It's fine. No one expects that of you, unless fans do expect that. And in which point, no, please stop expecting that. I actually took a page from Tamra. She told me that when she works on team books like this, they do indeed. Yeah, they do indeed expect that. Tamara said that she puts together like a quick visual guide. Like, she'll just paint Hawkman in his base colors as to like what he should be with eye color in there, and then just like keeps that as a reference. It was the only way I got through Cave Carson. Cave Carson, a book that you would think stars maybe one or two people, expanded into like a 13-person cast, and it was a little rough. It was a little bit rough. It turned from Cave Carson into like Team Cave Carson, and I had to make a guide to like keep everyone straight. Oh, they expect it. Fans, stop expecting it. We're only human beings. We don't know creatively. Here's the thing. Okay, so here's the thing that people don't understand. And anyone who draws regularly is going to understand this. There's a difference between like identifying Hawkman, having one of those images of the team in T-poses sounds useful. Oh, it's incredibly useful. There's a difference between being like, hey, that's Hawkman, and being like, hey, draw all the details of Hawkman and get it 100% right. So when somebody screws up a detail, it's like, oh, that doesn't look totally right. That person screwed that up. I'm going to check this other picture of Hawkman and be like, Nick just said screw the fans, basically. No. I just want the fans to be a little more lenient. And then it's like, oh, this artist doesn't care about Hawkman. And it's like, no, dude, I do. I just, I'm a human being. Please treat me as such. I'm fallible. Fuck. You have Canetti's version of the same speech running through your head? Yeah, I mean, this has got to be a regular thing. And then not only that, but it's like, dude, Hawkman, he can wear something else out there. Like, you expect him to dress like this forever? Sometimes he's going to be cold. Sometimes he's going to want to put on quick little polo. Quick hoodie that says Gamer Zone on it. Like, sometimes that happens. Sometimes he changes stuff on purpose to mess with the fans. Yeah. That sounds like Canetti. I do enjoy that a little bit as well. Oh, we were supposed to make these pink. That didn't happen. Hawkman in pajama pants. Sometimes he just has an off day, you know? You tell the fans that you're the master of colors. Oh God, I don't know. I like where this is going. I own this. This is mine. If you wanna color Hawkman, you can step up. No, I don't have that. I'm not that cocky. I would prefer to try to communicate with fans as a human being. My actions are set up for CMYK one layer, which is why we keep getting that error message. I keep hitting a button that makes that error message pop up. Apologize for that. I think all of these skulls should be pink. We're going to make all of these guys pink. We are sampling all layers. So let's back it up. I think on Rebirth Birds of Prey, I was always messing up their suit, always. Yeah, there's also, like, you know, just like everybody draws differently, everybody, that assumes your fans to be human, yeah. Who's better, Hawkman or Frogman? Frogman all the way. There's also, like, in the same way that everybody draws differently, everybody thinks of an aesthetic differently, and, like, if one person designed a costume, and in your mind, for whatever reason, it's like, oh, this costume should be this way. It is incredibly difficult to, like, break your brain of that. I have that problem a lot with the kid who can't die in the realm. Like, his shirt is I can't even remember. It's either base orange with blue logo or vice versa. And, like, oh my God, I can never remember. I always have to refer to other issues, and I've definitely gotten it wrong in one of the issues on one page. Next point, but you are the designer. Well, I'm trying to help you out here. I'm really trying. All right, so these are this is it. This is these are the flats. I don't think that there's anything else I need to do to these flats to tweak them further. I'm just trying to, like, make sure we're all good. This guy is not the same as this guy. Oh, we're not all good. We're getting, like, what is this? What is this? How do we fix this? Hold on. Dear reader. This is in the other thing. We're screwing this up. Guys, don't flat like this. This is exactly what not to do. What's happening here? This is exactly what you shouldn't be doing with your flats. It's leaking somewhere. Oh, this is gonna be a disaster. You know what? I think we did this right before. Okay, let's look at it now. All right, this is much better. Not great, but better. Oh my god, am I really? Look at this. Look at this. Amateur hour over here. These like ghosted edges. We're gonna fix this. I can't let this product out in the wild. My reputation. What will people think? Okay. I think we fixed it. I think we fixed it. Okay. And I know we got like a little tweak in the art here, so I kind of don't know what to do about that. We're just going to leave it in there because it was in the original flats and layers. So yeah, we're just going to leave it there. So much Nick today. The layers are not flat. Yeah, he totally meant to do it wrong to teach us how not to do it. Yeah, we're witnessing my first flatting attempt. Thank you for the host, Kate, but I think we're going to be wrapped up here, actually. Yeah, so much Nick today because I was actually... Travis, don't host me for 300 people right as I'm leaving. That doesn't help anyone. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. If you're interested in coloring this, 300 people who were in Travis's stream, if you're interested in coloring this, I'm gonna post it up on my Twitter right up there. I'm gonna tag Yanick as well. Hopefully he will retweet it. So anybody who wants to get a crack at this will get a leg up and try it out. Now I have to stay. Those are not the rules. You cannot hold me hostage. All right. Cool. You share those flats in a while. Nice. Yeah, maybe Colorist Jam. I don't know if we have any other plans for a Colorist Jam right now, so we're gonna have to figure that out. If you are coming from Travis's stream and you are more interested in watching gaming content than actual art content, we've been chipping away at Red Dead Redemption for a while when I can. So yeah, catch those older eps. They're ridiculous. I barely know how to play video games, so it's real fun. Way to crush that top spot, Nero. God, what is this stream turned into right at the end? Yeah, I'm really good at being a cowboy. I try to greet everyone I can, and it just turns into a disaster. But at any rate, let's save this. If you are interested in coloring it, I'm gonna put a link in the description below. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna put a link. I'm gonna put it up on my Twitter, which is right up there. Feel free to get it, grab it, color it up. I guess we'll do it for a colorist jam. I don't think we have any other jam going on. This is a little intense for a colorist jam, but if you feel up to it, go for it. I'm not the boss of you. You do you. Thank you for the follow, Knockout Pill. And yeah, we'll wait, what? Wait. And we're gonna finish this up ourselves on stream later this week. Kate with the 25 cents, trying to get that top spot. You have 40 minutes left of work now. It's not gonna work that way. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you for joining me in the back computer. We're gonna be back probably Friday. Tomorrow I have a full day of Nightwing, but after that I should be a little less busy, a little more free. So we should be here Friday coloring up that cover. Join me for that. Until then, keep making comics.